What's up, biotech enthusiasts? I know I've been gone a while, but don't worry, I'm back. In today's episode, get ready to dive into an up and coming, exciting innovation biosensors. This is part one of the Biosensors series. Enjoy! First off, what exactly is a biosensor? You may have an image of a minuscule robot that is in your body scanning your cells, and that isn't really far from the truth. A biosensor is the combination of a biological element, such as an enzyme or an antibody, with a transducer in order to convert a biological response into a measurable signal. Now, I know I just said a bunch of random words, but don't worry, I'll explain it all in detail. Alright, a transducer is basically a device that turns a form of energy into another. In biosensors, it converts the biological reaction into terms where it can be measured. For example, when measuring someone's glucose levels in their bloodstream, if blood with a high concentration of glucose comes into contact with the biosensor surface, it will immediately turn this glucose into hydrogen peroxide. The transducer then detects the concentration of hydrogen peroxide and converts it into an electrical current that can be measured by the biosensor. This measurement turns out to be proportional to that of the glucose concentration in the blood. Alright, now that we have an idea of what a biosensor is, let's take a look at a few types of biosensors. Type 1, Immunosensors. From the name itself, we can understand that it has something to do with the immune system. These biosensors use antibodies to detect and measure the concentration of a specific target molecule. In an immunosensor, the antibody is attached to the transducer. When the target molecule binds to the antibody, it causes a change in the transducer. The transducer records this change and uses it to measure the concentration of the target molecule. Type 2, DNA biosensors. Again, from the name, we can infer that it has something to do with genetics. They are biosensors that use DNA to detect and measure the presence of one specific gene. In a DNA biosensor, the DNA sequence of interest is attached to the transducer. When the targeted gene is present, it binds to the attached DNA sequence. This binding leads to a change in the transducer, which records the change and signals that the targeted gene is present. Type 3, Enzymatic biosensors. These biosensors utilize enzymes to measure the concentration of a specific molecule. Enzymes are proteins that act as catalysts for chemical reactions. A catalyst is simply a molecule that speeds up a reaction. Similar to other biosensors, whenever the target molecule binds to the enzyme on the biosensor, the transducer changes and records the change to measure the concentration of the target molecule. Alrighty, those are the three main types of biosensors: immunosensors, DNA biosensors, and enzymatic biosensors. I will also be covering each one of them in detail in the coming episodes. But for now, let's discuss some applications of biosensors. Diagnostics. Biosensors can be used to diagnose diseases such as cancer, diabetes, HIV. They can also be used to monitor patient health, such as blood glucose levels or heart rate. Agriculture. Biosensors are capable of playing a crucial role in agriculture by monitoring crop health and soil conditions. They can also be used to detect pests and diseases. Lastly, we have environmental. Biosensors can be used to monitor environmental pollutants such as air pollution and water pollution. They are capable of measuring the toxicity and composition of air and water. Biosensors are rapidly evolving. They are being developed to be more specific, accurate, and multifunctional. It has the capability of revolutionizing the way we diagnose diseases, monitor patient health, and maybe even cure these diseases. Well, folks, that's it for today. Hopefully, you learned something new and exciting from this episode. Make sure to be on the lookout for an upcoming episode where we'll break down the mechanics of the enzymatic biosensor. This is Biotech Breakdown signing out.